Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract. Back to Basics Hokkaido, set in Hokkaido and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So moving on to our briefing, 47 is going back to basics in Hokkaido. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location. We're going to have a fiber wire stored up in the restaurant restroom, and we'll be bringing with us a vial of lethal poison, a remote micro taser, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to vacate this comfy bed and make our way directly to our first target, who is located in the bathroom just outside of the sushi bar. So we're going to head out of the apartment around to our left, up the stairs, into the bathroom, closing the door behind us. We're going to crouch down and pounce on our first target here. We're going to drop our taser into the floor, and then from here we should be able to just overflow both of the sinks, and we can then eliminate target number 1. I'm just going to move a nice safe distance away, let the water build up on the floor and trigger the taser. And target number 1 has had a shockingly bad day. So moving on to target number 2, and we're going to make our way now into the sushi bar and down into the bathrooms, and we are going to retrieve our fiber wire while we're down there. Now our next target is currently up in the restaurant area, and they will be heading down here in just a few moments. Now what I want to do, just to make things a little bit easier, is we're going to thin the herd in this area. My primary goal will be the guard, as we will be able to utilize his outfit to speed things up ever so slightly. Unfortunately, the first person we will snag will be the patient here. So when they go in to investigate the strange toilet, we can render them unconscious before they reset it, get them into the closet and exit the cubicle. And at this point, our target should be just about heading towards us. And we have just enough time to hopefully render the guard unconscious and deposit him in a closet before our target arrives. So we're just going to follow the guard in, once again pounce on him as quickly as possible. We're going to reset the toilet as well so that we don't lure anyone else down here and into the room. There we go, and we'll come back for that guard rather shortly. So just as we exit the cubicle, our target arrives, and all we have to do is follow him into the other cubicle, fiber wire in hand, and we can then introduce him to the fiber wire, and that's our second target now taken care of. So target number 3 will be Amos Dexter. Now if we are quick, we might just catch him, although I don't think we have been quick enough. The guard did take his time noticing the overflowing toilet, and there is Amos Dexter, so we do have a little bit of a wait around. So we're just going to make our way to Amos Dexter's apartment, and we will have to spend several minutes waiting here, but eventually he will come along, and when he goes into the apartment we can follow him inside, close the door behind us, pull out our silenced pistol, and we're going to drop Amos with a single bullet to the back of the head. I'm just going to pull him out of view of the main door so that when we exit he's not spotted, and we can now return to the sushi bar, and we're going to retrieve the guard's outfit. And if we didn't bother doing this, we'd have to go out into the Tranquility Garden, over the balcony edge, down into the staff only area, sneak our way around to the kitchens, and then we could continue. But by having a guard's outfit ready and waiting for us, all we have to do now is exit the bathroom, and we can then head straight into the staff only area. Just going to wait for the camera to pan away, and once it does we can then proceed into the kitchen. There are 2 chefs in here, and one will be an enforcer. There he is. We're just going to wait for his colleague to move away from the counter, and when he does we can then render both of them unconscious nice and quickly. So we're going to start with the enforcer here, and once he is unconscious we can then move on to his colleague, and that's the kitchen hours. So we're going to deposit both of the chefs into the chest freezer provided at the back of the room, and then we can take one of their outfits, which is the outfit we actually require. So we're just going to get this guy into the freezer here, and once we're done we have a choice of 2 outfits. Either one will do, they're both the same anyway. And once we have that, we can make our way to the corner of the room, retrieve the rat poison, and we're going to add the rat poison to the middle dish on the counter, and that will get the attention of our next target, who is the guard out in the dining area. So once we open the shutter, everybody will come to feed, and our target will get sick, and he will make his way into the sushi bar bathroom here, and all we're going to do is await his arrival. Now he will always pick a different cubicle. Sometimes it's the left one, sometimes it's the right one. More often than not it is the left one, but it can change. So once he gets into the cubicle, we can introduce him to cold and nasty toilet water, and that is target number 4 dealt with. So moving on, we have one final target remaining, and that would be the hospital director Akira, and we have literally just missed him, which is unfortunate. So we will be waiting around for him to go through his entire routine once again. We're going to hide on the stairs to avoid an enforcer at the bar. But once Akira starts to make his way back over here, we can then add our poison to the snacks on the counter. We're going to move around towards the sushi bar area, as the hospital director is an enforcer and there is an enforcer at the bar. So we're just going to wait right here. Although this is not strictly necessary, only for the purposes of the video. If you so wish, you can head straight for the nearest exit. So Akira has come here to speak to someone. That someone isn't around, so he will then choose to sample the hors d'oeuvres, and he will drop very quickly. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be the cable car exit. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and once we get back down to terra firma, we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and in turn that will gain us a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.